Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you are having a fantastic day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Parker Nierenstein. This is Vehicle Virgins, and today we are headed to Long Beach, California to fix the Tesla. I'm still in love with the way these wheels and the lowering links look on the Tesla. I am debating potentially wrapping it. What do you guys think? If anyone has tips on how to clean these white Tesla seats without destroying them, let me know, because they're getting disgusting. Oh, there we go. The new self-driving layout is crazy. Can I detect that dog? Nope. As you guys know, I haven't been driving the Tesla as much lately, and that's because due to a camber issue and potentially a tire flaw, the Michelin 4S's keep wearing on just the inner edge of the tire. Check out this clip. Okay, how crazy is this? This looks like essentially a brand new tire. There's very little wear on this Pilot Sport 4S. But if we go to the other side, it's worn so much on the inside that it's literally split apart and the tire was leaking, so I had to get it replaced. Safe to say that experience has been pretty frustrating. Well, the timing is impeccable. I just got invited to a Bridgestone tire event where they're coming out with a new EV tire that potentially can fix this issue. So I'm super excited to talk to some experts from Bridgestone and see, will this actually fix my problem? I genuinely really love this car, and if it can fix the tire issue, I'm gonna be so stoked. That plate is so cringy. Oh man, good thing this is only a 2-hour drive. So here's the issue with the Model S Plaid as I understand it. From the factory, the Model S Plaid comes with severe negative camber in the back. Now, there is no form of adjustability for the camber in the rear of the Tesla. You can control the toe a little bit in an alignment, but that's not going to completely solve the problem. The other problem is, with the 21-inch wheels, those lower profile tires are gonna exacerbate that wear on the inside due to that negative camber. The other issue is, the EV car is so heavy compared to a normal car that'd be sitting on a high performance tire, that that's exacerbating the wear once again. And then the final issue, all these things are working together to basically destroy your tire, is that because the motors are so torquey, they actually cause the wheels to toe out a bit under acceleration, once again, increasing tire wear. Here we are, pulling up to the convention center. So apparently also in this building this weekend is Electrify Expo, which is a large all-EV show that I've actually never heard of. I'm not sure why, but maybe we'll get to check it out later. I can't wait till someday they have internal combustion engine expos, because that's going to be the rare thing. Now that's a show I'd want to go to. All right, so Bridgestone has lined us up with a ton of different EVs on their new Turanza EV tire. Let's take out the Mustang Mach-E GT and see what it's like. The interior is actually pretty nice in this thing. I like the Alcantara, the nice orange contrasted stitching. Let's go ahead and hop in. Check out this carbon fiber, red carbon fiber start-stop button as well. Look at that, Bang & Olufsen sound system. I'm actually pretty excited to be in the Mach-E GT. I tested the Mach-E about 2 years ago, except it was the entry-level version. This one has 480 horsepower and 623 pound-feet of torque. 0 to 60 in an extremely impressive 3.5 seconds. So I'm excited to test this out and see what these new tires are all about. I actually really like the small display that fits perfectly behind that steering wheel there. Nothing about it is blocked off by the steering wheel, and it's just visually appealing with those little gold accents on the sides, as is this massive iPad screen on the side. So we've got multiple different driving modes to choose from. Right now it's in whisper mode. In whisper mode, it's completely quiet in here. You really only hear slight electric motor noises that you're used to in something like a Tesla or whatnot. Then you can go into engage mode, which is kind of effectively a sporty / everyday driving mode, and then unbridle mode, which actually gives you this crazy propulsion sound, and this is like the full-on sport mode or track mode. Listen to what this thing sounds like. See if you can hear this. Honestly, I like the way that sounds. It's not too ridiculous. It's not trying to be a crazy V8 engine. It's something different. It's something new. I also like that you can turn the brake regeneration on and off. So if you switch on one pedal drive, you basically don't even have to touch the brakes. It took me to a complete stop right here. I wasn't touching either pedal. I've got about an hour drive until we get to the destination. And once we get there for lunch, I'm gonna talk to team members at Bridgestone and ask them specific questions. Is this going to answer the problem that I'm currently facing with the Tesla Model S Plaid? I'm very excited because in the presentation that I got to see, it does seem like they've addressed some of those concerns. Initial impressions right off the bat, the tires are quiet. Obviously, I can't comment on wear or range right now, but I'll keep you updated. Last time I was on this road, I was reviewing the 1016 Industries 992 Turbo S. All right, off the line grip test. Pretty good traction actually. And 60. Wow, last time I was in this area was for the amazing Cars and Copters event. I can't wait. Hopefully that's happening this year as well. I honestly really like the Huntington Beach and Newport Beach areas. It feels like your quintessential California beach town, a lot more so than where I live. This drive selector is interesting. I can't tell if I love it or hate it. The build quality is not great. Look at that. That used to be the McLaren Newport Beach dealer where I got my 600 LT, and now it's a Marshall Goldman. The craziest part about that is Marshall Goldman in their Cleveland, Ohio location was the dealership that I bought my first ever supercar from, the 2004 Gallardo. That is a weird coincidence, actually. Newport Beach is absolutely gorgeous. Nice first gen R8 pulling up. Those things are still gorgeous. This is one of the most scenic parts of all of PCH. I absolutely love this section of road. Look at the waves. That house is insane. Just wrapped up an absolutely fantastic lunch on the water with Bridgestone. Had the pleasure of speaking to a bunch of people at the company to really delve into what makes this tire different and why it solves the EV problem. So I'm gonna find a cool place up ahead. We're gonna do a walk around of the car, talk about the tire and all of its benefits. So after talking to Bridgestone about their new tires, I'm genuinely very excited for a multitude of reasons, but the number one is they've developed a tire that's gonna save me and you a heck of a lot of money. Before I delve in too much, I wanna show you guys the actual tire itself and the tread pattern. It's called the Turanza EV, and it's an amazing replacement tire all season for your EV vehicle, and I'll explain why. So when conducting their research, they determined that EV tires wear out 30% faster than they do on internal combustion engine cars. Now, if you take my situation into account, basically the worst case scenario, super high horsepower EV, heavy EV, and it's lowered, well, I've gone through 4 sets of rears in 22,000 miles. So effectively 5,000 miles. Every 5,000 miles, I have to replace the tire. Well, thanks to a synthetic rubber compound that they're referring to as peak life, you get significantly more mileage out of these tires than anything else. In fact, these tires even have a 50,000 mile warranty, which is the best news I've ever heard. That means every time I was running through those tires 5,000 to 6,000 miles, well, that wouldn't be the case on these. Even if it was, they'd warranty them for up to 50,000 miles. I can't even imagine how many sets of tires that's gonna save me. The other thing that's awesome is they've prioritized low rolling resistance as well. So this gets within 3% of the manufacturer's suggested range for an EV. So just because they're lasting longer doesn't mean you're sacrificing range or anything like that. It's a high load tire, meaning it's specifically designed for heavy EVs. In fact, during development, they use a Tesla Model 3, a car that when you accelerate has a bunch of toe out and toe in issues. That is going to exacerbate wear. They took all those data points into consideration for their design. They made a stiffer carcass and a stiffer tread compound so that it's going to resist that wear caused by EVs. The last part is almost as funny as it is awesome. When you think of money back guarantees, I think of infomercials and whatnot, but they legitimately are giving you a 60-day money back guarantee. So if you try the tires out and in 60 days you decide you don't like them for whatever reason, they'll literally give you all of your money back, which is pretty awesome. So I definitely am gonna be testing these out on my Tesla Model S Plaid. I'm pretty sick and tired of having to replace them that often, and that inner sidewall wear is just ridiculous. The other nice part is these specific tires are all season, so if you live in a place where it snows or it rains, they have good traction in those environments as well. Mustang. Very different. Hopping out of the Mach-E GT and back into the Tesla, and check out what I spotted in the parking lot. One of the coolest spec'd 992 turbos I've ever seen in Ruby Stone Red. I've seen a couple GT3s in this color, but never seen a turbo. That looks absolutely incredible. Wow. Turbo S, damn. Well guys, there you have it. In a couple of weeks, we're gonna be putting those Bridgestone tires on the Model S Plaid and seeing what they are all about. I'm just so excited to not have to change tires every 5,000 miles anymore. Special thanks to Bridgestone for the invite. I had a blast today. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like always, please browse the channel and subscribe. I look forward to seeing you next video.